was a tough, hard-fought football game right there. We knew they were going to come back. We knew the surge was going to be there. We tried to fend it off. I thought their defense played exceptional in the second half, and we just did enough to win the game, and that was important because the whole challenge this week was to reinvest in the game. It's really hard to do emotionally and mentally after that kind of loss last week, but really proud of the guys to give that kind of effort and come out of the blocks the way they did. Questions?
Park flood a little bit there at the end.
Yeah. I didn't see. It's hard to see because I was on the other side, but I think somebody on our front line touched it. I think they got spooked and touched it. They're not supposed to. So that was unfortunate. Again, I'm not going to get into who it was or whatever, but that was unfortunate. We got to do a better job there. And again, you got to give them credit now. They kept fighting, and as I said in the beginning of the week, that's a heck of a football team. That's a good-looking football team, and excellent challenge for us.
Can you talk about your defense, especially in the first half?
Yeah, again, as long as we understand, we're not really a defense of stars right now, and if we can continue to play together like we did today and get a couple of turnovers and everybody be in the right spot, then we're more difficult when we do that on defense. We didn't give up the explosives, not till late on defense, and I think that went a long way. Again, we're going to have to be a team-oriented defense, a gap-oriented defense, and an unselfish defense, and to hold them, obviously they scored late there, but for the most part it was 17 and the two-minute drill. But not great yet, but definitely progress from previous weeks.
Al, your offense came out on fire first half, first quarter, and that second half it was kind of the opposite of the way it's been. Can you talk about both?
Yeah, well, we came up strong. I thought Jacory, showed the kind of player he is. I think he made good decisions with the ball. We protected well. I think the difference between the first half and second half was clearly protected. Was clearly up front. They applied more pressure. Even if it wasn't a five-man rush from a four-man front, they were getting pressure. Like I said, they have a good-looking front, and they rotated a lot of guys through there. So, there's definitely going to be things there to learn from, and again, the hits are going to keep coming here with Tech coming in this week.
Now, the fourth down play was about 11 minutes to go. It was a close measurement. Did you call timeout there to get the replay, or did they go upstairs? Explain what was going on.
Which one is this now?
Down by the 5-yard line on 11 minutes ago.
When it looked like they were short?
Yeah, it looked like they called that they had made it, and then they remeasured.
Yeah, I know. We were gonna challenge that, and obviously we challenged the one on Benjamin on the kickoff return. But I think they got him right, and I also think they got the touchdown right for them. I think so. I think they got him right today, which is good.
Twice on fourth down in the second half, you stopped them. How key were those plays?
Key. And then Spence at the end, critical. And again, we had a big conversion on the other side that led to a touchdown in the first half, on 4th and 1, I believe. That led to a touchdown, so that's good.
You talk about the season that Jake's having so far.
Jake's worked hard. Again, in our business, you always talk about self-fulfilling prophecy or the Pygmalion effect, and you get locked into one thing. Like you want to lock Jacory in, or they want to lock Streeter in, they want to lock White Claw in, or Feliciano, or whoever. And he's a guy that we just trusted him, and he worked really, really hard. He gave up so much of his own time. He changed his body. He changed his swing. He's got more quickness coming off the ball right now, off the foot, and he's kicking with a lot of confidence, and his kickoffs have been excellent too.
What was something in their defense they did to limit Lamar Miller today?
Well, I just thought they did a great job up front. Now, part of it was us just play selection in the first half. They were trying to stop Lamar, and we were throwing the ball down the field. But certainly in the second half, when we were trying to go bone on bone, it was hard. And again, it's no excuse. They are exactly, I don't sound like Dennis Green, but they are who we thought they were. They are a big physical front, and they roll them through there. They must have played 9 guys on the defensive line.
Coach, you said that your defense is going through some growing pains right now. How key was it for you guys to stop the run on many occasions?
It was. Again, they're a big, powerful offensive line, good tight ends and fullbacks. They're kind of like a mirror. We were watching ourselves out there a little bit, and they were having more success than us running the ball, but we were getting stops in key positions. And then we got a key turnover. No doubt about it. That was a key turnover at that time of the game.
obviously there's some wrinkles being added to the offense. Is that just because you guys are just getting a little bit more and you can kind of increase the selection then?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any question. I mean, Jed and Jacory are on the same page now, and 6 games into it, and like I said 2 weeks ago, we're much further ahead on offense just because of the continuity. You know, knock on wood, we've been blessed to not have a lot of injuries on offense. And obviously, we haven't had a lot of the other thing going on offense, so we've had some continuity there, so we're ahead. And I'm just really proud of the defense, to be honest with you, because you know, they needed to play together. They need to play together to be a good defense. And I thought they played together today and gave us a chance to win.
2 more questions for Coach.
Did you put a big emphasis this week on starting fast?
Well, we always like to start fast, but I think this team was like 42-3 in the first half against their opponents. So we didn't want to be the next victim. But I thought we started fast, and but to start fast, you got to execute, and I thought we executed. And that's probably why we took the ball. We took the ball so that we could start fast. We wanted the offense on the field first, and they did a great job, answering the bell.
How can you just expound on Jacory again? He's just been playing lights out, really.
He's playing good football. I mean, I think he's a good football player. I really do, and I think he's settling in. Again, I know there's other guys in the country throwing for 400 yards and all that, but I mean, he's throwing the ball out of bounds when he needs to throw it out of bounds. He's not, giving it to them. I mean, he's doing all the things that you expect someone who's played as much football as he has, and he's settled in. He trusts his teammates right now. He trusts Jed, and he's doing a really good job. And again, that was tough in the second half. He was running for his life a couple of times, and he didn't turn it over, and he didn't panic and, do one of those deals where you release it and you go, oh man, what did I just do? He didn't do that. He's been very poised, so I'm proud of him.
Can you talk about the Travis Mentor?
Go ahead.
Finish it up.
Too big, go ahead.
I'm sorry. All right, Travis Mentor, he had a great game.
Yeah, he's a good player. Travis working harder every day. I mean, right now, the difference in our team right now is, Travis, Street, Clyde, Allen's always worked like that, but those guys are working like crazy right now. So there's a little cultural shift, a little momentum shift right now. They know they got to fight for their touches in a game, and those guys are doing it. And Travis has been really, really good the last 2 weeks. So, again, good win, and we'll enjoy it tonight, and then got a great task coming up next Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.